Valle de Sensaciones is located in southern Spain. 10 years ago, Achim Burkhardt bought the land in order to realize his dream of living a creative lifestyle in close contact with nature. He and his partner Rama live here, taking in guests who want to experience community and the connection to nature.
Das Motto des Valle de Sensaciones ist es, die Kreativität in sinnlichem Kontakt mit der Natur zu leben.
The slogan of the Valle de Sensaciones is to live creatively in sensual contact with nature. Right now, here in the bathtub, I'm having one of those magic moments. I'm completely connected with the water, with the fire, seeing the sky and the mountains. I'm relaxing with the feeling of being in the middle of nature. I get creative insights here, and lots of ideas for new projects. Many guests who enjoy this bathtub under the starry heavens consider this an intensive experience as well. But this is just one of the experiences that we have that we share with our guests. Sometimes we're bathing in the mud together with a lot of people. We do human mud sculptures and spend long nights with music around the bonfire. We go up the mountains together or meet at the medicine wheel in one of the valleys. And there the experience starts, to be in the middle of nature and to feel it more and more luxuriously.
Und da fängt so ein bisschen die Erfahrung an, wirklich so immer zu spüren, man ist inmitten der Natur und ist immer mehr als Luxus.
It's not an austere life, but instead a feeling experience that nature holds us close and comforts us. Like this wine here in this bathtub, it's a luxury of being alive.
Als den Luxus des Lebens zu empfinden. Und wir arbeiten daran, immer.
We work on building more and more freaky buildings where one can feel this. At the moment, we're working on the third tree house, where you live in the middle of the tree. In the morning, you wake up and you might have the leaves of the tree inside your house. This tree house that we are building now is also a musical instrument. It opens like a blossom to a stage, and it exists as 5 giant musical instruments where you can happily make music that can be heard in the entire valley.
Wo man hier fröhlich musizieren kann, was man im ganzen Tal hört. In der Geschichte des Projektes haben wir viel auch schon mit den kleineren Bauwerken.
In the history of the project, we used lots of local materials, mostly mud and olive wood, and other fibrous materials. We learned how to build with these materials, and now we teach others what we learned in regular workshops. We're still trying new projects together with the participants. Community life is a very important element that we try to share with all the people who come. The place is pretty open, though through our website we filter those we invite, so we can sustain the atmosphere. We have people coming and going constantly. Some stay for a weekend, some for more than a year. From the beginning, we have tried to live authentically, like a community that serves the people and is never tourist-like.
To make community life flow easily, Achim has invented a game which he calls the Community Mandala.
Hier haben wir unser Gemeinschaftsmandala, mit dem wir die Aufgaben und Verantwortung des täglichen Lebens.
Here is our community mandala, where we coordinate the daily tasks and responsibilities. Every weekday is listed in the mandala, and there are also task fields. All the players move in the circle, and in that way they find their daily tasks. For instance, I complete a task, then I move further using the rules of the game to find my next task. There are the elves who take over a task for at least a week, like cleaning or food preparation, or the communication and coordination of the place. The elves care for things in a practical way, and define their tasks as well because they bring task fields in or out of the game, depending on what there is to do. All the people who live here take jobs, sometimes because they want to, and sometimes because it is their turn. And lastly, we have the suns, which we give as daily gifts. Just because somebody did something and we liked it, like if someone made a cake or a dessert, or played music while others cooked. If you have a sun, you can move better on the mandala game field, and you can do fewer defined tasks. We've been using this game for more than 3 years now, and have had extremely good experience with it, so we don't have to have meetings. No one does the same job all the time, and everyone knows their job. We really have great experiences with it, especially with guests who can use the game to integrate immediately into the group life. Our aim was to create something like social permaculture, in the sense that everything carries itself and we don't have to check what needs doing or assign tasks. It regulates itself completely and runs continuously without having to put energy into it.
Da ihre Rolle finden, sondern es regelt sich von ganz alleine und läuft kontinuierlich, ohne je irgendwie Energie wirklich einbringen zu müssen.